Hello, welcome back. Last time I did the Ocean Palace and a bunch of side quests. Today I have things to do in kind of a funny order, maybe. So I'm going to start by going to 3-Eye Rock Palace, but we're not going to actually finish it while we're there. I have a thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get the cross and leave and then do some other stuff. So I have the East Treasure map now. Oh, right, and there's a thing to find in this lake. So let's get it. This is, right, as twisty as a path as is possible in this tiny space, pretty much. I probably would have forgotten about this without the map. Might have eventually remembered if I needed to specifically. Yeah. So that weird timing thing is happening right now. I just launched the game, so it's not anything to do with amount of time since it's been running. I think it's already pretty much done happening here. Let's see. There we go, that's the input order. Right. Okay, so first... Alright, there's a heart in there, that's what's in Old Katsuro. I'm gonna get the cross first. There's a slime. Right, that's the sculpting one. And magic in there. So right, the very serious music. There's a thing here, but I don't need it. I just wanted to expose it for fun. Right, so I think to the left there is a power bracelet check. And that's to make sure I have actually gone to New Katsuro before coming here. Because I need a key to go anywhere, and this is where that key is, right? Oops. Yeah, in this fancy room with all the spike traps. That one's moving faster. Can I Enigma those? No, but I did turn those bits into bots. Yeah, here. So this is what makes sure you've gone to New Katsuro. Oh, I can't reach that without some speed. Okay. Didn't have that problem with the other one, but I must have just happened to have been going faster. So interesting, those, I mean, they're fully mechanical. The urchins were organic. So I guess that's why Enigma worked on them. That's the explanation I'm making up, at least. But yeah, so it's not just like any moving object, it's specific ones. Right, you're too much of a pain to kill, so you can just stay where you are. I could cast Reflect. I don't see much of a point, though. So my shield is pretty good at what it does regardless. I do not need your experience for anything. Yep. This jump is possible. See? I don't have a key, though. Let's go get one. So here there is nothing. On the other side... Total disrespect to that iron knuckle. It's nothing. Take that, sure. There's where I can go across the ceiling to skip a door for a moment. There's the mid-air key, I forgot about that. It's pretty good. It's actually kind of hard to get. I had to work for it when I'm curious about something. Yep, standable. Okay. And then I've looped around. I mean, sure, why not? So, no keys yet. I haven't done the left side of this. It has a key. Here we go. Right, yeah, totally different dependency chain here since keys are in the picture. This is where the ceiling thing happens, this is where the air key happens. Is this the spot I want? Not quite. 2 to the right of there, okay? Here? There we go. Alright, so that's all done. I think top floor is what leads to the cross, and yeah, that's as far as I'm going in this palace today, I think. I want to see what it looks like to go to the Great Palace without all crystals set, just because it's a different layout than in the original. It's not going to be particularly exciting, but I want to see it. Let's see how it's handled. Alright, there's too many of you. Shoo, shoo, shoo. You too. It's not like I can't afford the magic. I was going for expediency. Then it became clear that the most expedient thing was to actually cast the spell. Alright, so there's a down, that's a return trip. Right, that Doom Knocker hits you pretty much every time. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, Moa Fire's falling there. Okay, well... That's pretty good. Oh, I jumped bad. Oh, I jumped bad. Oh, I jumped bad. Okay, I jumped good. I can extinguish those, yes. This thing is here, I'll leave it alone. What's left on this path? I don't remember at all. P-bag and nothing, okay. Is this fire too hot to extinguish? No. Can't tell by color. Okay, let's try this again, and again, just actually cast Reflect. Oops, I'm not winning this room! Way too early. Gonna need jump. One, two, 3, 4. Well, that's okay, it's between 3 and 4, not 4 and 5. I don't think there is a 5. I knew I had to count to 4, but didn't remember the rest of the details. Even though I did the first time. In that amount of time, I forgot. It's fine. I want this spell. And that spell. Ha! Well, I just took out the thing that could help me see where things are, but I know where they are. I say, after that previous display. But this time I was right. I'm gonna leave this dark. Alright. Dark Revenak. Come on. So the flame tells me when you're attacking. In case I want to know. Alright, doing that in the dark didn't make too much of a difference. I wonder what it'd look like if I didn't have the candle. Alright, cross is mine. Now I leave. I'm gonna do the Journey to Great Palace, and while I'm at it I might as well do the old Katsuro thing since I have the cross for that. And we'll come back and set this crystal afterwards. So yeah, I can finish pretty much all of my outside business. Yeah, that was too early. I don't know it as well on the way back. Oops, well, dang. Right, so what else do I have? There is still a slime in here. Actually, wouldn't it make more sense to go do the carving thing first and then leave? Yeah, I think so. No, I will not cast jump. There we go. Well, so I guess this experience might become relevant because I won't be cashing in the crystal for some time. Yeah, the entire journey to the Great Palace will likely level me up on the way. Alright, but I do want to get the last slime. Yeah, because I'm at 10. My map will tell me where I'm still missing one. It was not in the Great Palace, right? I do not remember, actually, where the missing one is. Yep. I'm gonna have to try doing that in the NES game. I think it's possible. Might not be as straightforward as doing it that way, though. Right, this, the second worst room in the game. Once again. Wow, so terrible. I won't make it there in time. Oops. Whoa. Still wonder if I can actually hit the iron knuckle with that. I'll be coming back through here again later. I'll try to remember to make sure his shield is up when I do that. Okay, this looks like a fairy check. Whoa, okay. Chicken in danger. That still worked. Good enough. I didn't remember that being so hazardous. There was a lot to dodge there. Oops. Do have key for this, and I'm pretty sure carving is this direction. Is this another Rebenak fight? Yes. Ooh, and I'm in a little pit now, so different terrain. I didn't remember this exactly. I was trying to get 2 hits there. I can never pull that off. Oh, I need... okay. Right, so this is the horse's health. Then the knight's health comes in afterward. Okay, so this fire pattern was actually kinda... oh yeah, this is upgraded Rebenak. Right, you're purple. Harder to see because I left it dark. Yeah, so this fight was totally there before. I just wasn't thinking about it. Okay, carving is... right, I need to go up from here. This is where the secret higher plane of existence is. And yeah, that platform up there is a little lower, which I didn't notice the first time through here. Moa, go away. There we go. Well, that was not... okay, you know what? I'll do it here. Also, let's turn on a light. There we go. I don't know why I'm doing so many things in the dark today, it's just how things are happening. Alright, there are too many bubbles here. There we go. Going above this trap spot, and I can see... what was the prize over here? It was magic, okay. Carving is here, I'll get the bag on the way back. Alright, let's play this game. I need you to summon some blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so these go away. This goes away. I need some more. Keep on going. Actually, that might be enough. Dang it. Oh, well, this is all messed up now. Right. There, I fixed it. I'm guarding against anything else falling there. Okay. So I got a big mess to clean up all the way up here. That's fine. Not a problem. Oops. This is the correct ceiling level. And one of those eyes is already in the right place. How nice. So I just need the other one. That's not at all the way to do that. Well, too bad. I guess there's no point in not doing this now. I need blocks to fall there. More of them. More efficient sculpting has been done. This was not the best on my part. Kinda wish I hadn't cast that jump spell, but at the same time, if I hadn't, I'd be wishing I had. Okay, do that. I'm gonna go to this side and do some things. Alright, so this goes, get rid of that, that. The important thing here... Dang it. The important thing here is that I break specifically this. Yeah, this column's getting replaced anyway. Sure, let's just reactivate the block shower again. Yep. Gonna stand here to guard it. Oh, I made a mistake. Ah! So here's what carving looks like when it doesn't go so well. It's fine. I need one more there. There we go. Alright. I'm actually missing another piece to the right of that. Here's what carving looks like when it doesn't go so well. Okay. Summon more. Bots keep spawning. Yeah, casting that jump spell, that's just kind of ruined my everything, huh? Whatever, it's fine. Just because I don't have the control over things that are near the ground level that I would otherwise. Alright, so carve carefully, not too far down. Here we go. All these probably have to be gone. And I'm missing one over here. Seriously? Okay, fine. Here's what carving looks like when it doesn't go so well. Alright, got the missing one. Now we should be good. This one, that one. Okay. That took some efforts. I am fairly certain it took a lot less time the first time. That is okay. Alright, P-bag, sure, why not, since it's here. Wouldn't feel right to just leave it. I could, but I'm not. So, now, was there another thing I wanted to go down for? The magic, but I'll be going by there later. It's fine. Don't need it now. It can refill me when I'm going to need a fairy shortly after. Alright, so now I have to leave. How much effort will that be? I need a key to leave. I can't get out of here right now, can I? Yeah, I'm actually trapped. Because there's a locked door between me and the exit. I suppose I could game over. But I think I need to go deeper and find 2 more keys so I can use one to leave. But that... yeah, that should be true, right? No, something's wrong with that. Well, let's see what happens here. So right, here's a fairy check. I don't want to go there, that's where the dragon is. There'll be 1 key here and then another to the left? Is that right? That's not a key, that's a P. Bag. So 2 keys to the left? I remember what one of them looks like. Then like one farther left than that. So this one's to get out of the pit, right? It's dark. That's what the one I remembered looking like looked like. That's fine if I cast jump. So there's going to be a locked door here, elevator up. Oh, not yet. At some point there will be those things. Locked door here, elevator up, further passage left, also with a key in it, right? Well, that went right through the Stelphos. I'm thinking that's the same thing it would do to the Iron Knuckle if his shield was not at the bottom. Yeah, so Stelphos not at all vulnerable to those. I'll still try and make that happen. P-bag, a knight, and a key. Okay, I was right. Whoops. Here, let's get some light in the room. Yep. Yep. It's funny, I ended up doing basically the entirety of this palace except for the boss itself. That's fine. It was gonna have to be something like that anyway. Alright, so escaping. It's just, I have to go out of my way to do this, and that's part of what makes it interesting to me. So, what's it going to be like to go backward through here? There's a ferry check, and is that made to be gone backward through? Right here. Probably? I'm not so sure, though. Yeah, okay, I can do that jump. I mean, that would work the same way both ways, of course. What about here? Okay, that's what this little platform where the jump didn't jump was for. Cool. This is the room where I want to hit a Iron Knuckle with that, but he's not around anymore. He will be by the time I get back, I think. Second worst room in the game. Oop. Such a big issue every time. And here's why I needed that extra key. So, but isn't that like reverse dependencies? Did I miss a key down here? Like, shouldn't I have already been able to have had that key? Did I miss a key? Because I went in and then had to get one to get back out. What did I do? I don't know. Maybe, okay, so maybe I just spent keys in a funny order the first time I was here. Didn't realize that there was a funny dependency there. And I actually had to do this ceiling skip if I didn't spend keys more efficiently. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Anyway, I escaped with a cross. So, Old Kasuto, Great Palace, and I am, yes, short one slime. I rechecked when I first explored the sea caves, and I only could see 3 that I had gone to, so I think the memory of there being 4 was perhaps a false one. So I'm not going to worry about the fact that I only found 3 until I'm at the end of the game and I'm missing something important. And I couldn't think of where there would have been a 4th one. It's just Tentari, Nabaru, and Darunia. Alright, so now I can see these nesties. That fire can be killed. I also... So, right, there's an outstanding mystery that I know nothing about. I suspect the Slime Vault is going to give me the thing to get into the secret Triforce Temple. Did not mean to go into that door. That's a mere suspicion. However, it is what I suspect. But I don't have an explanation for the building behind Nabaru yet. There's just an extra closed building in a conspicuous spot. And I don't know what it's about. I'm saying the name of the right town, right? Yeah, what is building behind Nabaru, says my notes. There aren't any... Oh, there is a clue here. Power bracelet, treasure of Kasuro. Right. A few little things in houses. Not that one. Kasuro. Strange. It is deserted. Okay, so I guess I'll do the Great Palace journey now and see if there was a secret slime on the way to that. Because again, I don't actually know where the 12th one is. Whoa, that was very well aimed on your part. Not on mine. I skipped a cave that's up here. Maybe that's where it is. I also skipped this forest, so let's get it now. Oh, well, double P-bag. Both 200, or is this a 500? 500. So the cave that I skipped is in the swamp to the west, and right, if I'm going this way, I'm either going backward through the... No, I'm going to the... to Death Valley. That was the plan. Level up soon, for whatever that means, which is basically nothing. There's magic here, okay. What's in this cave? Map doesn't say anything, so probably a bag? Point of this place seems like more to, why do I do this? It's completely pointless. Point of this seems more to be to get me to that magic. Yeah, this is a bag of 500. Got it. You know what? You can live. With that one small wound I inflicted, it'll heal, I guess. This is just the Scorpion's lair, where the Scorpion lives. So you... Just a little magic bottle. And that was the last one of those, I think. So I'm missing one for heart fragments. Is that on the way to the Great Palace? I don't think it is. I think it's earlier, so I probably did actually miss it. That sounds like the sort of prize that would be in a sea cave that I forgot. Still not entirely confident about there being only 3. There's a slime in this graveyard. Okay, that's the last one. Alright, you know what makes sense then? Since I spent a lot more time in the palace than I meant to, let's get this and go to the slime vault. And yeah, if I'm going toward the Triforce Temple anyway, I might as well do things in this order. Cypher Text, Protect, Enigma, Reflect, Heal. Okay. Right, and you just pop out. It was your grave, but you were buried alive. Or I resurrected you with that incantation. Right, you're one of the serious ones. I'm gonna wait for you here. I'm blue! So were you for a moment. So there was a random grave I was able to read somewhere. I guess it was just that one. It was kinda conspicuous. I'm gonna check these though, just in case. Alright, nothing here. Okay, so that's all slimes. And yeah, so let's go... What's the quickest way? This is probably fine. Man, I never go backward through here. This is very unusual. I guess if I unlocked the Great Palace shortcut, then that would be a quicker way back, but I'm not gonna take the time to do that right now. That journey is a little longer than I'm willing to do at the moment. I don't want both of my recording sessions today to run that ridiculously long. So one more of these. Right, and I can cast Enigma if I want to be less hassled by rocks, but honestly, I don't really care. They're barely an issue. I blocked that one from behind somehow. Oh, come on now. Alright, you know what? Sure. You're slime now. How often do you see the River Devil eliminated from the back? Not very. I did get the heart over ocean, so that's not the one I missed. I don't know if it's east or west. Okay, my destination here is North Castle. I said the right thing this time. This overworld music's still just so good. Never gets old. North Castle. Back of it, gotta go through the front to get there. And right, there still remains the... Alright, so Outstanding Mysteries. What this is going to be, and I'm about to find out. The Triforce Temple, which I suspect is connected to this. Zelda's bottle. She mentioned Dark Link when she gave it to me, so I think it's just for the very end of the game. Something will happen. And the building behind Nabaru. Those are the things I have noted that I do not know how to handle. But first this. Somebody came and laid some new bricks in place of the ones I broke. I'm giving the bricklayer some more work again. That's fine. Keeping them employed. Yep. Yeah, that is a jump. I'm gonna do it, though. Really? You think so? Yes, I do. There we go. I was right. It's always when I'm on my last attempt. So the things that were put in the wall remained. Oh, maybe this will go to... Right, that's a portal. Maybe that will go to the Nabaru house. We'll solve 3 mysteries in one. I am somewhere in a cave. Whoa! So there's a new land here. Okay. That's exciting, but not for today. Alright, so that's not what I expected. I don't know what I did expect. But yeah, there was something south of the boulder circle that I could see. I think that's where I am. But I want to save at a known town. For all I know, there could be a town there. I am missing a spell at the end, so I do suspect there's a town there which will have the last magic. And would have its own save, but I want to save on the outside. I wonder if I might have gotten here at like the perfect time, because if there's a fee to pay in there, I have nearly maximum currency, so I'm going to try and avoid getting any more on the way out, because that would just reset it. That's not going to be that easy to do, actually. Doing all the optional challenges here. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try. Okay, so I wish to save. Next time we will explore that whole new place. Okay, yeah, Pacifist Zelda 2, not particularly doable, turns out. Just the most basic of enemies really demand that I interact with them with my sword to move anywhere. I'm gonna guess the save is on the other side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so new land to explore next time. Eventually I'll get... Do you have to be standing still for me to talk? Is that the story? Sometimes you just don't talk and I stab instead. Alright, so next time, new land, and we'll see what's there.